yeah, S-C-A-R, ça sera. Perfect with her, parfait avec elle. As well, aussi. Yeah, double S for the S sound, aussi. Okay. After eating this morning, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the pool, in fact. So after eating does not exist in French. Yeah? Some of you have come across already ing. Ing is dangerous. I mean, I always teach ing. Ing in French is A-N-T. So, let me think. I don't want to push the ing too much, but if you have, for example, calming, calmant, okay, that works as an adjective. Stimulant, stimulating. Excitant, motivant, motivating. Don't use ing as a verb. Yeah, I am speaking is not je suis parlant. Yeah, does not happen. What do we do for present tense? Je parle, I speak. If you wanted to say in speaking with my student Harriet, I discovered she likes horses like me. En parlant, in speaking, that's fine as an expression. Don't use it too much, but that's fine, okay? But if it's a verb, I was speaking, we don't say j'étais parlant. What do we say? Je parlais, 2 words. But after eating, we don't say après mangeant, for example. We say after having eaten. And again, we don't even use the ing form for having, okay? We use après avoir mangé, after to have, eat, after having. So I will do another video on this. I think I've got some good ideas for some future videos. Après avoir. So whenever you want to say you've done something after having, or you're going to have après avoir and then the past word, the third word, or après être and then the past word. So après avoir fini, F-I-N-I, after having decided, après avoir décidé, after going, après être, allé. And notice both times there is a link. Après avoir, après être. Okay? So after eating, après avoir mangé, I'm going to go, or I will go. Let's test one out. I will go. J'irai, because I've got my future block for go, plus vais, vais for I. J'irai, feminine swimming pool, à la piscine, because I want to swim. Now, this is what I was trying to say earlier, but I forgot with I want. So, je veux nager. Je veux faire de la natation. I want to swim. Another way of saying I want is j'ai envie de. Yeah? Look at this one underneath. I have desire to. J'ai envie de. Okay? E-N-V-I-E. So, I want to come. J'ai envie de venir. I don't want to come. I don't have desire to come. Je n'ai pas envie de venir. Je n'ai pas envie de venir. Do you want to come? T'as envie? Non, j'ai pas envie. J'ai pas trop envie. I don't really fancy it. Yeah? So this is a nice replacement for when you want to do something, particularly if it's a pleasurable thing. Yeah? I want to see my friend Ed this evening. J'ai envie de voir mon ami Ed ce soir. Yeah? Good. Nice little alternative for those of you that are Spanish speakers, yeah, or Italian speakers. This exists in other languages, yeah? Yeah, tener ganas de hacer algo, like I want to do something, yeah? Ho voglia di fare, I want to do something in Italian rather than just, you know, voglio, okay? So this is quite a common thing, okay? So I'm going to go there. Je vais y aller. Can I remind you, we could equally say je vais aller là with an accent. But what's my pronoun? What's my insertion? The letter Y. So anytime you use a verb with there, you can use y. Yeah? What's our phrase for there is? Il y a. Yeah? There is. Il y a. Okay? It there has. So I'm going to go there. Je vais y aller. He lives there. Il y habite. Yeah, il habite là is fine, but just so that we start using y a little bit. Also, get cracking on using this y, because there are times when you use it figuratively. So I'm thinking about this thing, I'm thinking to this thing. J'y pense. J'y pense. I there think. Okay? Gosh, so many ideas for videos. I need to write them down. So we've got décidé, continuer à. We've got the après avoir, and we've got the e and a. Great. Okay? So, lovely. At the moment, I'm trying to eat well. So, en ce moment, ICM, en ce moment, j'essaie de, we have an essayer de, bien manger. Yeah? Bien, not manger bien, because bien is an adverb, and where do adverbs go? After the first verb. So I eat well, je mange, ding, verb number one, je mange bien. I ate well, j'ai, ding, there was verb number one, j'ai bien mangé. Okay? Lovely. But I want to see my friends Mariana and Luca with their dog Bacco. Mais j'ai envie de voir mes amis, plural, mes amis Mariana et Luca avec leur chien Bacco. Okay? Good. I want to see them. Have we got a to form? Je veux, yeah, voir, to see. So what do I remember? Little form before the long form. Little form before the to form. What's the word for them if I'm seeing them? It's direct, I'm seeing nobody else. Les, so je veux les voir. Okay? Je veux les voir. This afternoon, cet après-midi. Yeah? Cet, because it's starting with a vowel. Okay? But after finishing, après avoir fini, yeah? Après avoir fini, okay? I'm going to buy something. What did I actually need to buy? I'm going to buy something for the house. Je vais acheter quelque chose pour la maison. That I need, of which I need. Remember, need, we need of which I need. Of which I have need, dont j'ai besoin. Okay? I'm going to buy something I spoke about. I'm going to buy something of which I spoke. Je vais acheter quelque chose dont j'ai parlé with my friend, avec mon ami, because there is an excellent shop near to where I live. Il y a un magasin excellent near to, près de, near to where, près de où, près d'où. Next thing, ou, O-U, with an accent, not O-U, which means or. Donc, il y a un magasin excellent près d'où, near to where, j'habite. Okay? I love my area. J'adore mon quartier. Okay? So, quick look at area. If you're talking about this is a wonderful area of France in your essay. Okay? Région. It's I-O-N, so what gender is it going to be? I-O-N is feminine, yeah? La région, yeah? C'est ma région préférée. Préférée, it's my favourite region, okay? If you're talking about an area of London or Paris in your essays, le quartier, un quartier. Zone, quartier, okay? As in le quartier latin, the Latin quarter, okay? Which you will have heard of, hopefully. So, j'adore mon quartier. There are lots of shops. Il y a beaucoup de magasins, not beaucoup de magasins, okay? There are lots of shops I need. Remember with need, it has to be of which I have need. Il y a beaucoup de magasins dont j'ai besoin. Which are, remember from earlier, who are, same thing, because the shops are doing the verb, qui sont très utiles. Yeah, can I have a little shout out? For the très utile, there's an accent on the T-R-E-S. All this will be underneath. Qui sont très utiles, plural shops, so S on the end. Okay? I go there, j'y vais, not just je vais là, in order to buy them. Pour, because it's with the purpose of, remember we talked about earlier, pour les acheter, to buy them. Why did I go in that order? Because I've got the verb to buy, so I have my short form before my long form. Pour les acheter. In order to speak to him, pour lui parler. In order to buy it, pour l'acheter. Remember, if I've got a verb, a to form, the infinitive, the long form, whatever you want to call it, the little word will go before. Okay? But, from time to time, I take the tube de temps en temps. D-T-E-T, de temps en temps. Je prends le métro. Je prends le métro. I go to the centre. Okay? Je vais au centre. Yeah? Because centre is masculine. Okay? Think anything in the centre, little tip in French, will be masculine. Au milieu, de, in the middle of. Au milieu, au centre. Okay? of town, de la ville, okay, au centre-ville, yeah, to the centre of town, because there is a better choice. Parce que, linked, Q-U apostrophe, parce qu'il y a un, now we've done this before, what are we saying, choice, il y a un choix, okay? But if you didn't know the word choice, what's the word in English which means choice? Selection. Can someone please tell me the last three letters of selection? I-O-N. So therefore, what do we know about selection in French? It's going to 90% of the time be the same word, not always with I-O-N, I have to stress, not always, but most of the time. And when it is the same word, it will be feminine. So, il y a, let's say there's a good selection. Il y a une bonne sélection. But the shops are a little bit more expensive. Mais les magasins sont un peu plus chers, more expensive. Therefore, I like to buy them online. I like to buy. I've got a to form. J'aime les acheter en ligne. J'aime les... Sorry, short, long. J'aime les acheter en ligne, online, okay? Particular, en particulier. Now, this is an expression. Particulière, okay? Particulière is feminine, there's an E on the end. Particulier is the general, neutral, masculine, okay? Like dernier, dernière. So in particular, en particulier. I don't want particulière, okay? There is an excellent website called Amazon. En général, il y a, quickly say the word for me, général. So I've got I've got accents. En général, il y a un site web excellent called, which calls itself, who calls itself, qui s'appelle, yeah, everything we've done, who, because it's doing its own verb, who calls itself, which calls itself, qui, not quel, none of your which the question, you know, quel garçon, quelle fille, so qui s'appelle, okay, Amazon, okay, il y a un super site web, il y a un site web excellent qui s'appelle Amazon, lovely, from which, okay, now, from is a preposition. Now when I have from, to, whatever, I have from the which. So, de lequel is going to become duquel, yeah? If that's complicated, look at the video, wait, look at the which video, okay? So, from which, duquel, or where, où, lovely. I like to buy things. J'aime acheter les choses. Good, I think that's pretty much fine. Now I'm going to go to slightly faster speed, okay, in another video, without so much explanation, okay. I strongly recommend that you play these games yourself, okay. French revision can be boring if you don't find the right way of doing this, okay. So what I want you to do is just to build up your own little sentences and go to speak. But then also, as you go through them, do a little grammar check. So think, what am I doing? I've got the verb here. Do I know what I'm doing with this verb? Do I know what's happening with this verb? Is there a gender in this sentence? Is there an E going on the end? Is there an S going on the end? Have I got any masculine things like allé becoming o or alla? Okay? Is there a better way of saying this? Could I use a more exciting way of saying this? You know? This kind of thing. Check your sentences. Build your own little things up, be afraid to make mistakes. If you found this video useful, I will be doing lots of G.C.S.E A-level style preparation stuff, because it is that time of year. Obviously we're coming up to mocks. Brilliant. So if you've liked the video, please click like. Please let me know what kind of thing you want to cover. Please let me know. Just send a comment underneath. And click like and subscribe, and I shall see you soon. And look forward to the videos on décidé de, essayer de, as well as the E and everything else I spoke about.